I have created a simple AI chat application with NextJS in 3 minutes, and here's how. You will be surprised how easy it is. First, we need to create a chat component where all of our chatting logic will be. Define the current user input with useState. Then add another useState with a chat message array type that will take role and text values. For the loading indicator, add the useTransition hook, and then create the handleSend function. In this function, we will create a chat message object and pass it into our chat history. Then we will create a placeholder for now for sending this message to our AI. Create a card with your styles and map the history state in this card. Every object will represent a message sent in our chat. Next, just add a form with an input that will pass the value into the handleSend function and a submit button. You can add an is model thinking check to prevent the user from spamming the send button. As you can see, the chat component works. Next, we need to go to the Google AI Studio and get our API key. Create an API key for your default project and paste it into the environment variables file. Next, create an actions.ts file, which will be our server action file. For the AI to work, we need the @Google Gemini package for handling communication with the Gemini API. Import the Gemini API key and Google Gen AI object to import the AI object. Create the send message function with input and history props. In the function, define the messages array with the chat message array type. Here we will put our chat history, which will next be passed into our AI. Import the history using the spread operator with the history prop, and add a new object with the input prop. Then use the generate content function provided by the package. Pass the model that you want to use. For now, we will use basic Gemini Flash 2.0, and then pass the messages array into the content prop in the function. Lastly, import our server action into the chat component, get the result from the AI, and put it into the chat history. As you can see, it's working just fine. Of course, we can directly import static instructions into our AI if we want to protect some data or don't want the AI to answer the user's specific questions. For the demo purposes, I will add a security check into the messages history to prevent the AI from telling the user what equals 2 plus 2. As you can see, it is that easy. Now it's programmed not to answer this question. Of course, I am not an AI master, and probably some AI guru would break my security prompt in seconds, but you get the idea. Lastly, one problem with our chat is that the AI sometimes returns the message in markdown format. We need to integrate the React Markdown package to handle it. Install the React Markdown package, then create the render message function that will return a text wrapped inside a React Markdown component. And just use this function when rendering the text message content. And as you can see now, we have a fully functional, simple AI chat website. If you like this video, consider subscribing and clicking the bell icon to be in touch with the newest videos. See you soon!